I got the word script through and that's it.
Script.
Script.
I've just counted it.
It's probably telling me I need to work on my welcome speech. Keep her up for it. We'll get that going. Volunteers.
It's alright to do that.
So I say you're not drunk weeds about that. So the best thing to do is just really relax.
Hi, John.
You have to take a while, sometimes it going, sometimes it don't. And what we'll do is I'll start calling out for you. And then we'll just let you take over. If we can get it moving anyway at all first, for any kind of movement so we know they're here. Garrett mediums behind just so he's going to pick and stuff.
I'm good at that.
Live on Facebook, it's just swap.
I'm good at doing
Yeah,
that.
so if you all just gather around and put your fingers on as lightly as you can for us.
And I'll walk back round in a minute. Okay.
Is there anybody down here?
Not know of. Hello, Claire.
You want to go around your bed? Do you want to go down your bed? Come down that way.
You got no flight there, ladies?
Yeah.
Are you alright? Okay. Okay. Just seeing where I'm drawn to at the minute. There's a light up there as well. I'll be on the fire alarm there. I think it's the fire alarm on the wall. Just leave this down here somewhere. Yeah, it's fine. It's only a spare. Yeah, that's not even on, isn't it? Let's see where we go. One second. UFO. Come in around the spirits, come and work with us. I'm just putting an EVP on.
You hear that?
Come on.
Anyone know the date?
EVP session 1, the village downstairs, Mansfield, 16/11/19. We've left an EVP up and running.
It's like body heat in there, that.
Yeah, definitely. Trying the top end, Joe, on there. See if we get any thermal image up there. Heat.
Upstairs.
Yeah, on the stairs. Because that's where I was drawn to first. So that's where I was drawn to first.
If you're up there, can you come down the stairs for us? Try and show yourself on the stairs.
You get footsteps behind us on these stairs.
Yeah. I'm being pushed backwards a little bit as well.
Claire said that.
Being pushed as well
Claire said
already.
exactly the same when we came in earlier. When you want to show her around when she came in.
Yeah, being pushed.
Exactly what she said.
Cost dropped as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. What, you getting on board, Claire?
Person behind this young lady here, what's your name? Chloe. Who's quite attached and I can't spell.
Do you know how to spell?
There was something to do with my band head.
Yeah.
Can you spell your name then, please?
Everybody.
D L A X. DLAX.
Is
Ringing
that,
any bells?
is that,
Can you tell us how old you are?
are you trying to spell a year out? Use the numbers on the bottom for the year, please. Go on, ladies, ask the question.
Can you spell the years with the numbers? 2 0 1. Oh, 2019.
That's it.
Fair enough, at least you know this year.
Do you know James? Yes or no? Do you know James? What's that gone to?
No.
No, okay.
I know.
What year did you die?
Somebody who'd end up feeling sick.
2 0 1. Oh, 202. That said 2019. Did you say that you died this year?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
This is personal for somebody.
I don't know. No
Do you know me?
Who's me?
Sorry, Tash.
Do you know
There
Tash?
you go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, can you spell your name then, please?
B? Nope. A.
I think he went to D first.
Oh no, it's
Dad.
just going round. Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
Is that too bright in your face there?
Is that making sense to you?
Kind of. Can you spell your name again, please?
So B. A. B. A. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Who are you to Tash?
A. N. Oh, is it your nana?
Yeah. Can you tell me how you died?
Beware, I have done. There's full protection up.
There's a C-R-H.
Or B-R-I.
Can you spell that again?
Was it bronchial?
B.
That's not Snapchat.
B. B. E. A. I.
I think it's a H.
H. Oh, is that meant to be a H?
Yeah, H.
P. I. Sorry.
Has that got a bank on it, Nick? I said bronchial, didn't I?
Is it breathing that you're trying to spell? Is that what you're trying to spell? Did you have a message to give tonight?
So I'm listening.
Did you want to give the message?
Stay safe.
My bad. That's alright. Breathe. I'm not really getting what the spelling. I think, yeah. You said stay safe, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that what she told you she
Yeah.
was going to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That correct, darling?
Oh, you just saved us some time there.
Joy's been the medium.
I am. I'm safe.
Can you can you tell me how many spirits are in this building with me? I got 36. Am I close to that? Yes or no? Do you see all the spirits in here, darling? 36 was the number I was given. Have a little look. Have a little look around. Scan around the building.
Just counting them all.
Yeah, just go to
Oh,
yes
there
or
you
no. Go on.
She's telling you.
Go on.
30. 8 or 7?
All right. I don't
Eight.
mind being.
You
don't mind
miscounted.
being- No, I don't mind being 1 or 2 out. That's my team telling me roughly what's going on in and around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody making Becky go? She's feeling really burning up, and feeling sick.
I know what it was.
Is there somebody behind her? What's making her feel like that?
The negative. Do you see the negative behind Becky? Do you see the low energy behind Becky? See not a nice character behind Becky? Yes or no?
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a liar.
I thought.
Oh, lying. I thought you said liar.
Also as well, when I was given the number 36 off my team, 2 actually came in my car with me, so that would make 38.
Oh, so you brought a couple again.
Stopped behind him at some traffic lights. I flashed him and I thought he'd brought his cousin again. Yeah, he brought last week. Somebody in his passenger seat and he turned up on his own.
Okay.
I was warm and sleepy.
Are we going to have a good night tonight?
Answering questions like, can you stop ignoring me, please? Like I'm still here. Is there anyone else that wants to come through and talk to anyone else?
Just give Amanda.
She's showing me red candy sticks at the minute for this next month, you know, that you'd hang. Does that relate? Does that relate? Would you get a box of red candy sticks?
No, she'd hang them on a Christmas
That's
tree.
fine, that's what she's showing me now.
Yeah.
Is that correct, darling? And I'll tell you what the other question is as well. Go back to the middle. You was with me today, wasn't you? You was with me today, wasn't you, darling? You was with Gary today. About 12, 1 o'clock. Just yes or no? You see me with the candy sticks though, didn't you? Okay.
Oh God.
Go on, you carry on asking. Sorry, Trish.
That's all right.
I'll tell you what that's about later on.
No, that's
One
fine.
And that's what someone won.
Right, yeah.
Right, okay. That's
Yeah.
bizarre, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I just love that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry guys.
Legally blind.
Oh, we're going. Oh. I need to move that candle before it gets knocked on the floor. Or is that just getting our energy?
Ask Nana if the negative tried to stop me coming here today.
We got cramps.
Nana, did the negative try and stop this man come today,
This week.
this week?
Yeah, that's fine. Can you relate with that? Has the negative done its best to keep me away from tonight? Yes or no? Okay.
No.
Surprised.
Oh.
I've had the lurgy.
Man flu.
Nana flu.
That was the last one of the year, isn't
Say
it?
anything else you want to say to me? Anything you want to say to anyone else? Nana.
Sorry.
Did you hear that before we did?
Yeah, she's telling me about. Yeah, okay.
What would you like to tell me?
She was showing me red colours in her younger days.
Who?
Don't go MG.
Ah.
All right.
Oh.
Is anyone onto that?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you showing me in your younger days, darling, in a red nightgown? Thank you. Go on. I know you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loser.
Saw you, Nana.
It is.
She's just said to me, you're not supposed to see that part. That outfit. Giggling away as well.
Oh, God.
Like a chuckle.
Yep.
Can I ask you something, Nana? Where did your wedding rings go?
I got 50p this way, 50p that way, but how I'll relate that is split.
W. T. Oh,
Can you
WNT.
spell that out again, please? I didn't quite catch that. Right, P, I think. Yeah.
P.
P. R. R.
She spelt porn wrong.
That's fine.
Okay,
Nana
now.
definitely just said porn on the Ouija board.
All right, that's
And I
fine.
said 50-50.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
makes sense,
yeah.
yeah. So it was
Yeah,
porn.
Can you
Yeah.
confirm, darling, it was shared? Can you confirm they were shared, the money? Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
When I got 50-50, I asked the question in my head then, was it 50p each or something? I don't mean the value of the rings. And my
Yeah,
guide went,
Split it, yeah.
nutter, split it. So my guide's just telling me that. There's something nice for Tash in the summer coming, isn't there?
What's that, Nana? What's
No,
coming?
no, it's just
No?
something nice, yes or no? Not supposed to know. She knows.
That's
Can you
not
confirm
fair.
that, darling? Summertime?
Oh. No.
Okay.
Not confirming anything.
Are you telling Gary it's a secret and I'm not allowed to speak about? Thank you. Saying little sod.
That does sound like
Okay,
Nana.
I'll hold that back. I'll take that back as well. But
Anything else you want to tell us?
she was showing me a swallow, so that's usually like August time, isn't it? September.
Yeah.
So
No.
No.
I'll give you the date.
I don't want a date.
That's fine.
Make me anxious.
Oh.
It,
Yes.
can, it can work the other way as well. It can be the opposite.
Ah, yeah.
Can you give the date, Barbara?
Yes.
Are you going to give the date?
I'll,
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I'll whisper to you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the date?
Can you confirm that, darling?
Yeah, 17.
Can you go to the month number? I don't mind being wrong now. Go on.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Slightly out. Slightly out.
Oh,
That's fine.
But same day.
Got
Same
date
day that
right.
he told me.
But I did say September, October.
Yeah. You're dying to know what it is now, aren't you?
yeah.
Is that your birthday?
No.
When's your birthday?
When's my birthday, Nana?
19.
19.
There you go.
Is it a surprise I need some money for?
Can you give me some money?
You put it into place though, darling, didn't you, spiritually? You fixed this up to happen. Thank you.
So mine is. Are you sure you can't tell me?
You sure?
You're not gonna find
No, I'm not.
I
I'm
just-
not.
Just going to make sure the wheels fall off for somebody as well.
O-P. E. Open. S. A. Open.
Sesame.
Yeah.
You showed me Pandora's box as well, didn't you, darling? Which is a nice tarot card.
Is it
star card.
something I've been waiting for?
Hopes, insights, wishes, and something to look forward to. Thank you.
Is
That-
it something?
She just said, shut up, Gary.
Yeah.
Correct?
Is it something Thomas would want. Is it something you would want me to have?
Someone behind me now, isn't there, darling?
Yeah.
About 5 minutes ago, I asked, has it got 2 legs or 4? I meant that in a nice way. It's going to be a pet or a baby.
Yeah. I need a house first, Nana. Yeah, I know. But we ain't got one. I know. Does it mean that I will have a house by next year?
5th of October the year after, is that correct? I know it sounds a year. Approximately. So that's 2021. Got to put the ball in motion first.
Yeah.
That's right, that's like within the next 2 months.
2021.
No, don't.
October.
2021.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, you just said to me to eat all the veg.
I always eat my veg, Nana. Who is it that doesn't eat all the veg?
Charlie. Charlotte. Right.
Yeah.
Do you see anybody behind me now, darling?
I don't.
Is he taller than Gary? Not nice at all, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Would he try and strangle me?
I don't see him. No.
Okay. Is this the chap from outside? Thank you.
Is this chap sat in Gary's car?
A flat cap on.
Is this the chap that we saw sat in the driver's seat of Gary's car and we thought it was Gary?
About it.
Was this the one in the passenger seat that we saw at the traffic lights?
I think he was holding the phone. He didn't know what it was. He was just looking at it, curiosity spiritually.
Honestly, yeah, it was so strange.
It was so strange.
Are you protecting?
Wonder boys.
Are you protecting me as well?
It says upon. Oh, upon.
Thank you.
What happened is we pulled up behind Gary at some traffic lights and he's got a private place and we all know it's some flashing lights at him and he waved.
I didn't wave. It had 2 fingers on mine.
So we thought,
I wasn't waving. I was doing that.
To Black Swan last week. Oh, no, you weren't, Gary. You weren't. And then when we got here, we pulled into car park and we thought Gary was still sat in his car. There was a man sat in Gary's driver's seat and he went in his car. He went
He's inside, yeah.
on his own.
Oh, jeez.
And all three of us
All
saw
three
it,
of us
didn't
saw it separately, yeah.
What did that say?
Messenger.
Yeah, does someone else want to use their torch? So I'm going to go for a nosy.
I've got one on there.
Or is it bright enough? There you go.
we? Got a red one.
Is there anyone else that wants to come through and talk to us?
Would
Is
you?
it someone who isn't touching the glass?
Is it someone who's attached to this building?
Is he on a cart? Was he driving the cart? Thank you.
I thought it said something else.
Paige, you missed the last one.
Last one sounded like a sweetie word.
Can you spell out your name? Can you spell?
Can you affect the cat balls behind me? Can you light the cat balls up behind me? Go on. Does the chap relate with fluids on his lungs? I keep thinking that candle's on. Watch you don't burn yourself.
I've got like a pen. Keep asking questions on it.
Do you keep setting off this lady's device?
What's that one? You. All right, ladies.
Slower.
Speak slower. Ask questions slower.
He's a scouser, he does talk quick.
3-1, sorry. Where's Rach?
Wrong shape ball for me, Gary. Wrong shape ball.
I forgot your neck chaser.
Did he spell its name?
No, I don't think it did.
Can you spell your name for us?
A what?
ALB.
Albert. Yes or no?
If someone walks past it, you'll be able to see it. Because it'll be like a black shadow.
I'll set a grid up in a minute. I've got a grid and I've got laser.
When did you die?
– 1927. Yes or no?
Consonant.
We did ask the first question if he's linked with the building, didn't we?
Yeah, I asked
I
you.
thought you did.
Did you work in this building? Yes or no? Did you work? Thank you. Yes.
Did you lift the bodies? Did you lift the bodies linked with the church?
Mike.
Go on, stronger.
Lives in my finger.
Thank you. We have met before, haven't we, sir? Thank you. It's about my 4th time here.
How old were you when you died?
Six.
Were you 36 when you died? Did you die here?
There's a light coming on the camera, which is bizarre. Must be bouncing up off the candle, I think that.
Jeez.
Shine it.
Did we get his name?
Yeah, Albert.
Albert Jones.
Yep, there we go.
Albert James Jones.
Are you here with anyone else, Albert? How many people are you here with? How many spirits are you here with? Do you know?
Your wife.
What's your wife's name, Albert? B. A. R. B.
Could you give me a friend?
So it'd be Barbara again.
Is it Barbara? Is your wife Barbara?
Was she stood on top of the stairs to my right prior when I was walking down here? Remember I said to Julie the first place I was drawn to was top of the stairs. I could see a light flashing.
How old was Barbara when she passed? Three. Did Barbara have to live without you for quite a while?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
No. Did you stay with her? Yes.
But on this plane you passed a long time in between, didn't you? There's no time conception when one's waiting for the other. So I'll ask the question again. I'll rephrase it. So when you passed younger, it was just like yesterday when she came over to see you. Thank you. So even though it's 20, 30 years or 40 years, it's just like there's no time conception up there.
Yeah.
Are you and Barbara happy here?
Don't like the loud music though when it was at a nightclub, did you?
No, I don't think I'd like it either.
Was you here around the incinerator? God, my hands are frozen.
Are you giving me a funny feeling in my chest? Yeah.
Didn't like your wife's family, did you? My friend says on here.
I feel like my heart's racing a bit.
Were they to do with a lot of off the land? Did your wife's family work off the land? Yeah. Beg, borrow and steal. Like gamekeeper, but with poaching. That's what I was saying. Which he would have done to stay fed.
Yeah.
So if we had nothing, we'd have to revert back to that. Could you spell out one of our names that's here?
Faster.
Could you spell out one of our names that's here around this board now? Tash. There you go.
No, that's not fair.
As Tash's nana told you her name.
Can one of your friends, when we finished on this board, can they tip this table over when there's nobody around it? Could you try that? Okay, so ask you and all your friends to lift this table with your energies when we're not here. What?
Super.
Don't ask, you don't get, darling.
No, no.
Right, okay. Someone trying to spiritually attack me now at the moment. Back off.
Who is it? Who's got it in for Gary?
Get in the queue.
Okay.
Can you spell out a first name?
Are they showing themselves of a different element? Thank you. So a negative will show itself as a different creature, animal, person. Is there any wolves around? Thank you. Last wolf sighting in the UK was about 6 or 17 latest. Do you know somebody that had their tongue cut out?
Is that the person we've been going on the stairs?
Robber.
Yep.
Sorry.
We were stood down there.
Yeah.
All we kept hearing were this. She couldn't speak.
Is it smelling anything at all now, or is it just...
It's
Cheers.
Well, it's just messing now.
Is your wife just trying to connect with me at any shape or form to give me more information? So that's why she's as well just trying to bombard me. So I've got thermal socks upstairs.
Oh God. My hands are in pockets, I'm fine.
They haven't got home really.
My arms are warm.
Jesus. My nose is cold. Really cold.
Has your wife tried to jump inside me? Is your wife trying to transfigurate through me?
Why is it going backwards and forwards?
I don't know.
I'm asked about 6 questions then.
Oh. But it's still doing it.
Are you building towards the table, flipping? Can you do that? Can you turn the table? It's like Scottish, that, wasn't it? Explain.
Channeling Gemma.
Yeah. At least I'm not getting called a tourist this time.
Don't
Cheers.
turn the glass, turn the table.
It's spinning.
Yeah.
I have had a table walk up 2 flights of stairs after me.
What?
I've had a massive 6-foot table walk up, cock its legs 2 flights of stairs. I've got that on video as well.
No, thank you.
Penryn Old Hall, that was, in Llandudno.
Yep.
I've got family living in London.
Me and Gary spent a week following each other around.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Didn't
Yeah. I ran as quick as I could, Nick. No, I'm joking.
She still caught you.
Oh no. I was on that pier yesterday. Right, where are we?
To know if the spirit can actually go to the number fingers that I'm pointing out behind my back. Nikki knows because I've already shown her. No. Not the same spirit.
No, we're just getting 36 now, aren't we? 38, which is how many spirits you've asked. Are you telling us how many spirits are here? Is there 38 spirits here? Sure, we'll see what's behind you then, Gary.
I have looked
Has
twice.
anyone got keys?
I don't know.
Or is it
That's just behind me.
Quite small, Gary.
I haven't got him. I haven't got them.
We're being watched again.
Gathering around.
So somebody stood behind Gary?
Your wife.
Is it quite a small person? Not particularly
Jesus,
tall. Do they mean Gary any harm?
Oh gosh. I'll step away.
upstairs. I keep hearing noises coming from
We
over
saw
there.
something round that corner. It looked like someone was stood there.
And then like when you blink, it just goes. Like lurking.
It's more like I've got a feeling that way.
That's where it was. If you go around there, you
Yeah.
That's where we were getting the drones.
Is it?
The person with the tongue, no tongue, are you around there?
Yes.
That's it. Yeah. Put it in the pocket till later. Come on.
Yeah, it was just like on that corner.
Down this corner.
Yeah, just round there. It was just there.
Come on, let's set it off here then. It's a better torch, isn't it? Better grid. Go on, walk amongst us. Please. You're freezing.
I am freezing. I'm absolutely freezing. It's on my back. My hands are. It's just one finger on my back.
Now that is altering already. Can you push the torch off? Can you push that off? Just see what you see, ladies.
Yes. Is she going to a boy or a girl? Will you tell us?
And the thing said embark.
No,
Oh, where am I barking to?
Is it girl?
Well, yeah. There we go.
Is it a girl or is it? Or is she having a surprise, Barbara?
I keep getting a feeling in there.
Are you excited for her, Barbara? You got anything horrible?
No, I haven't even got a house yet.
Oh wow. It'll all come together, it always does.
Yes. Are we going to move where we want to move, Nana?
Can you tell us where that is, Barbara?
What's that spell? It's not Caulfield, is it?
Scotland.
Scotland, right, okay.
Oh, is that where you're after going?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Is there anything around Blackpool as well that you're showing Gary?
She got a connection to Blackpool.
Dirty weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, no, it's exactly, Nana.
Maybe we only can see.
Nana, what was your favourite drink?
Was it alcohol?
All of them, Barbara.
I think she's had too many to spell it.
Baby sham.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, bubbles, horrible. I'm seeing somebody there as well, I am.
Brandy in it.
In the thing.
Just here.
Nana, which of your baby sham collection do we have at home at
That's
my
what I
house?
saw earlier. And then we walked around the back of there. By the tides. I can see the face, but you go around the other side, you can't see anything.
Just going to a quick iPad call. You?
Yeah.
What is it?
Money box.
couple of screenshots there for us, Claire, please.
Sort of, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Just watch the energy there, around the middle. That's for screenshots.
Yeah.
Now that could be the candle
Play
flame.
the game, Nana.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's just see if it dips in there.
Shall I sing it again?
I've got gloves as well. I have to end up putting them on in a bit.
Freezing, my feet are freezing.
I'm being pushed left, right, and centre.
I don't like the top. I just keep looking up.
Oh, looking up.
Being looked down on.
Well, we're higher than the road, aren't we? We're lower than the road.
Yeah.
So,
Is it?
Yeah.
you okay?
Did you spell out who's playing the game?
I'm just drawn to here. Cheers, Claire.
Does that spirit mean there's any higher?
Astral. Lose.
Is this still Tasha's now?
My back is killing. If you had anything through the grid, that's going off, is it?
And this keeps going off.
You know what I said to you about water upstairs?
Yeah. No, yeah. Dripping. Mad. Ooh, sugar.
Washing tyres.
Missed them. Sorry. Back up a bit. My back's killing. Okay. We'll do. Hello.
Just that gag.
Gag.
Yeah. Can you do that for us now?
That's gone now. It's changed
Best.
to best.
Oh, it's so cold.
Oh yeah, it's got really cold now.
Have you made the call?
You alright? Can you come closer, please? Oh, my hands are frozen.
My nose is going cold.
Yeah. Someone stood between me and you now. Someone stood between us. Yeah.
Tell me, Mama, what you said you wanted to be when you passed away.
Raw. Are you reading my t-shirt? Are you reading my sweatshirt? I expect the answer on the Alice box as well. It's warmer under here. Yeah.
I
Yes,
feel
have a
really
warm
cold
up.
this side. Are you?
I'm just freezing.
Sounded like it said wanker.
Puncher.
Puncher.
Not tonight.
No.
Not being pushed like mad here.
Barbara, can you walk in front of the green dots that are on the wall? Can you do that now for us so we can see you?
It's just
Have you done it?
tonight. Do whatever you like.
We can warm up.
Can you do it for us now, please?
Definitely being followed.
I was actually in the parlour back there earlier. Really cold. I really thought something was in there with me. I had a couple of noise.
Okay. When you give puncture, was it punctured lung?
Is it something to do with all these tyres here?
Could you spell out what's puncher?
That's gone off on its own. Yeah, no, touch that outside.
Oh my word.
Can you make that cat ball go off again?
Could you spell out what's puncher?
Heart. Just a heart. No.
Heart, just said.
Puncture.
Puncture.
About just a heart.
Heart punctured.
That's the response you got when
Is
you
it
asked.
a punctured heart?
Ask if this is still your nana.
Is this still Nana?
Was it anything to do with the fall? A fall?
She had a fall.
Because I know what I'm saying, because sometimes when you pull things, it can pull a lot of strain.
Yeah, yeah. No, she had a fall.
Jacket. Could do with one.
Yeah, mine's upstairs. Coldest place I investigated ever was Drake. Wasn't Drakelow, it was Daresbury Hall. It was -7 or 8.
Jesus.
And for 2 weeks after, froze to the bone, had full on flu.
We're gonna go now,
Done
Barbara.
Armley Mills in November when heating were broke. That wasn't a lot of fun.
Is there a window up there?
It's been nice.
That's the
talking
canteen
to
area
you.
up there,
I
it's
keep
on.
seeing, I
Talk to
think,
you
seeing
again.
movements up there.
Goodbye, Nana.
Goodbye.
Turn glass over if you can.
Just give it a blow as well, just. Now see if anyone can move the table when you're away from it,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's what we've asked for, isn't it? Your heart's sore.
Saw as in dropping.
Sure.
Oh Jesus, Gary, fucking hell.
I'm dead, aren't I?
Got you.
Am I dead, am I?
That's colder than a corpse.
Definitely heated seats on tonight.
Oh, give over you and your wonky car. Try a bit of table tipping.
Can do. Can you do 3 or 4 things all at once? Can you shove the table towards me? It's moving already, that wasn't it? Is it wobbly?
It's a bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit firmer.
Something's touching my head. Do something around us. Come on.
What do you touch?
Just touch it.
Just a flat of your hand. That's it. Flat timber fingertips. Yeah.
If there's anybody here with us around this table, can you use your energy to try and move this table?
See, I'm seeing it hazy, like the numbers and the letters I can't see.
Okay, there must be an energy around this table. Can you try and move it for us? Can you try and tip it, lift it up on its corner? There's lots of energies in this building, like we think there is. You must be able to.
Went then, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Towards me.
Go on, tilt it.
Give it a shove, go on.
Tilt it towards me. Come on.
Do that.
Go on, lift
Go on,
it.
give it a shove, go on. Lift it up.
Go on.
Lift it up.
I want it on one leg. Lift it up on one leg.
That's moving.
Go on,
Try again.
tilt it up on one leg.
Come on, lift it up. I'm just putting a bit of pressure on this side because this is weight rocks. Come on, lift it up for us. Use all the energy you can and lift this table up on its corner.
Tilt it towards me, please.
Tilt this table for us, go on.
Rocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on.
Tip it up on its end, give it a shove, push it one way or another.
Can feel it feels like it's trying to
Vibrating.
cut. Yeah.
Go on. See if you can get it 5-6 inches off the ground.
Come on, it feels like it's pushing up under my fingertips.
Yeah. But I can feel it.
Come on, give it a push up. Come on, push it up from underneath.
Does that say kids?
There's the games.
Games.
I'm feeling really woozy.
I am.
Really, like swirling.
Yeah. James.
You know, I feel like I'm like.
That's the name of the,
Yeah.
the chap.
It's energy.
Oh, what was that?
What was what?
I saw something just kind of.
Right across.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a time check on the live feed there, please, Claire. Just going to check that back later on. There you go, it's moving.
There's some kind of energy, but you feel there's some kind of energy around this table. You're affecting me, you're affecting Gemma. Please see if you can move this table for us.
Miss.
Show us that you're here. Try and move this table for us.
Come on, have some fun. Have some fun.
Come on, shove it over, see if you can scare somebody.
Throw it on someone's toes.
Not nice. Although what came up freezing. Can you push it up from underneath? Shove the table up from underneath.
I really do feel it.
I'm on a boat, are you?
Yeah.
22.10. So, no, 22.50. Yeah, and how long's the live been on then, roughly? About 10 to 10, 10 to 11.
Up on its corner if you can.
Interesting, isn't it? Being watched, being surrounded.
I've just been pulled through to see other groups
Swirling.
and went in
It's like coming off
with
a fairground.
Rachel's group in
Like
there.
when you have one of those.
Went through,
It's like, you know, you're laying
and so I
down
went
and
through
one
this
too
little
many,
step,
and
just
just
Oh,
you
that
pass the point and
horrible, yeah.
overturn. It's like,
went out at
And you have
room,
to keep blinking
just
to make
out,
sure the
come back in
wind doesn't
room,
stop.
stood at
Yeah.
end at table where they were, and I went again, and other one on the other side just went
try and
into
move
like
this
trance.
table for us. We can feel that you're here.
So I'm something that's
Feel your energy,
lashed
try
around
and
me
move this table.
tonight because I'm not cold.
You okay?
It's really swirly.
It is, isn't it? It
Yeah.
is swaying, the energy. Feel sick. That's what I had earlier on. That's what I had earlier on.
You just said it's like we're being watched from over in that corner.
Yeah.
It's like when you lay down in bed after you've had one too many and shut your eyes, you know how the room goes.
No,
Bollocks,
no,
Harry.
no. I don't drink that much.
I just
How many do you have to need, Nick, to get to that stage? How did you get to to get to that stage?
Plenty. Not,
You know when you
more
get
than I've
to
had in a
that
while.
point, like when you've had to, like you say, when you've had to
Room spinning.
sweat like that.
Yeah. I moved from there twice. Just as you are there, are you getting any back pain?
I'm getting back pain.
Back
here,
pain,
like really
yeah.
low at the table.
My pain is like there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting any of
My
that.
kid,
I've not
had
had any
liver
pain,
No,
but
I
I
haven't.
feel like I'm being watched.
Yeah. Just said that just now, being surrounded.
Well, when I was stood there, I felt like I'm being watched from over in that corner where everyone said.
How many?
Cheers, thank you.
How many?
I mean, we went round. Yeah, there's just nothing there. No. That is there.
Just said on that when the table and the light came across was 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Man by the table.
So if
Man
you-
by the tyres.
So if you go back
Yeah.
1 hour, 1 hour and watch it from there by the table, something come across.
You getting anything strong now?
Cold. Man flu.
Fucking freezing.
Man flu. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, I'll tell you. Black shadow. Black shadow.
Where?
By the wall.
Further in?
Can do.
Anybody fancy moving a bit further down?
Have you got the laser grid still up there, isn't it? Have you got the new one? Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine, that one. What I will ask these is to see if they get affected in this room. What's your step, darling? Sends a postcard. See if you, what I'm going to ask now is to see if you get affected in this room. And I would suggest standing up.
I'm not a room back here.
That's fine. Oh, you've got them, have you?
I've got one.
Okay.
Did that just say sit down?
Have a look.
Satan.
Good.
Lovely.
Yeah. Go on. Right, I'll ask you a question. Just if you all stand up, just a second, and then you can sit down. Because what I was going to say, not prior to that, is I just think it's going to try and affect one person. Blaze. Can you affect one person, pushing forwards or backwards? Who the person you're trying to affect? Come on, give him a big shove, big push. Who are you drawn to? You've brought us in here for a reason. Up. Floor above. Okay. Do I need to go the floor above? Sorry. It's even. Story. More of the story up above. Okay. Spirit. The person that you're asking to go upstairs, can you push them now who you would like to go upstairs on their own and affect them? Come on.
I'm standing my ground here. Was that the cat ball?
Was that the cat ball?
No, that was this.
Oh, yeah.
That
I just feel so heavy, like I'm just constantly.
I'm only facing the camera at one person.
No. That says no.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not going on my own.
That's fine.
I'll come up for you.
Can you push that one person, then they'll take a second person up with them then? Push them right forward for me, please. Faster. Go on. Go on, ladies. Go on, ladies. That was this way, to your left.
It was my knees away.
Yeah.
It was like somebody putting it out. What was that box?
Just left and then up. Just like standing above us.
100.
So I would expect, go back 1900s, let's say 1920s. Laser grid. Go on, spirits, affect them. Affect them now. I want you to pick up on what's going on in here, spiritually. Don't you? That's fine.
I wish I did, but
They must be settled up there now. What I'm going to ask them to do is spirit that's trying to affect is to push them both together. That's what I'm going to ask. All right? And I'm going to sneak up on them now. If we can all sneak up if you want, and just see if they get pushed together, because there's something about the story that needs to unfold. I feel it's the male and the female up there that's linked with this building.
Up where?
One floor above.
What, where we?
When we was on the board, the male and the female that's connected with this place are seeing themselves as the male and female above upstairs now. Okay, are you above us now?
Can you make a noise? Bang on a wall? Can you touch one of us?
Can you push that cabinet over?
And watch us run?
I'll sneak up if you want to follow, feel free. Just see what he says, it's up to you. Ow. Get the cap on.
you asking questions?
Yes.
Oh.
Was you being pushed?
Yeah, backwards and forwards.
Backwards and forwards?
Yeah. What did I say?
You,
Instead of asking questions.
what did I give you downstairs? Right, just stand together, face together, just relax, that's it. A bit further apart, that's it. Male and female in this part. Pushing forwards for yes, please.
I'm not being pushed, I'm being pushed from my waist.
That's all right. Don't mind where they push you from, darling. Just relax. Push them forwards again, stronger. Male and female up here in this area now, spiritually. Push them forwards together. Stronger. And push my friend on the right. I forgot your name, darling. What's your name? Chloe. Chloe, do you feel like you need to get things off your chest? Or
It's really hard to breathe.
argumentative? You just want to let it all fly out? I don't even think it. Say again.
That's definitely the male.
He's the male, yeah.
Yeah.
Your phone trying to focus on something.
What was that?
Yeah. I'm going to give you a year now. Is it 1923? Push the pair forwards, please. Push them forwards if it's 1920s. Which I give you downstairs, didn't I? So I see the era up here as the early 100 year. It come up 100 on there as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
You what?
My back.
What did I give you down by the circle?
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
That's why I stepped out of it twice. It's okay. Yes or no, Albert? You in the room? Do you want to talk to me, Albert? Talk to me. No. Okay, that's fine.
Will you talk to me, Albert? Or is it just Gary you don't like?
I'm going backwards.
No, I don't
Both of
want
them.
to talk to anybody.
I think me. Right. When I looked at Chloe's eyes, he's looking at me saying he scared the shit out of me because I'm linking in with him. Not in a nasty way. He's like, sugar, you can see me. All right. And what's he doing? Are you ready to throw something? Are you ready to throw something? Gentleman on the right. Albert, are you ready? No. Has something been thrown at you? Has something been thrown at you? No. Okay.
Is there something in here affecting Gemma? Push Gemma forwards for yes if you're affecting her. Yeah. Take it off, you're hurting her.
No, leave it on for a minute. I've got a couple of questions. Right. Go on, ask the question. Did you get that?
No.
Right, okay. Injury type of thing.
Has the female fallen off a horse and cart and broke her back?
Forwards is yes.
Oh, I'm going.
And virtually right outside, because this is on the street there. You can travel through the walls as well, don't you, pair of you?
Do people see you on the road outside?
I lost my thoughts then, I'm sorry.
Right, I'm going to show you where the doorway is. Just hold that for us. Get nice cold out.
Gary, piss off.
Yeah, the wolf.
Gary's poor followers, all I do is swear on his live feeds.
Is this where, just relax, is this where you both travel through? The doorway here? No. Is this where you travel through? Sir? Yes.
I'm out of it as well.
You're going for it, right, okay. Bit bizarre with two, just bear with me.
I think I went to bed.
I'm asking without travel through you tonight where it's driving. Going back, no. Both no. I feel outside would be just time anyway. I'm just asking if they're going to be seen outside tonight while we're doing this in here. No. Are you going to be seen outside?
I'm not moving.
Freezing. I know. Can't take your eyes off me. Chap can't take your eyes off me. Doesn't trust me. Thinks I'm going to take all the stuff off the cart. Thinks I'm going to have all the swag off the cart. 30? No. Ah. Hat. What would you have in them days?
You'd have a hat. Yeah,
But like a cat weasel fella.
yeah.
Do you see me with the cloak on? Black cloak. Forward for yes. You see me with the black cloak on?
I see you.
Claire, is the doorway over there that you're talking about?
There
Just
is,
where
there's
I've
a
moved
doorway
there.
Just telling me about all that food up there. Are you hungry?
It's nice food.
It's like what you're doing down here and there's all that food up there.
Why don't you go upstairs and move a few bits of it?
Would you like to put your arms around each other spiritually? Put your arms out for each other. Put your arms out.
Like that.
Not you.
No, no.
That's them.
I'm telling
That's fine.
them.
Just hug a stranger.
Why do we do hugging?
Yeah. Watch. Not you. Chap, come forward. Just doesn't like me at all. Might be a bit bizarre. It might feel more uncomfortable now.
On my back. It's just overwhelming all of a sudden.
You left-handed, sir. You got a blade in this hand, haven't you? Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if you can see them. Tears in the left eye, I don't know if
left eye standing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he want to cry to you first? Come on, spirits, have some fun.
Gary, apparently Albie's not happy and he doesn't want you to talk to the spirit in Gemma.
Who's not happy?
Albie.
Albie, I know that. Is that a dirty look off him?
Never, Gavin.
Do you two wish to be reunited? She passed in your arms. She passed in your arms. Okay, not you.
Like that.
Yeah. Is it winter months again outside? Can you screech your car around? No. Is it summertime outside? No. Did we have September the 17th? Is that what we gave to you? That was on something else. wasn't
Yeah.
it? And your birthday's 2 days later, isn't it?
October.
October.
Yeah.
Is it 19th of October?
Yeah, yeah.
Broke it.
It's fine. So yeah.
Oh, I'll just put it in my pocket and pretend it never happened.
The gentleman in spirit now want you to see this person as your partner and vice versa. I want it to open your mind's eye, give it a millisecond of what it was like. At some point I want you to see the road, if there's straw on the floor or anything like that. I want you to see what it was like in your times.
Oops.
Do you wish for that? Do you wish for that, sir? Smart ass. Sorry. He's just glaring at me spiritually. He's just like, as if he could go nose to nose. Right,
See if you can come through, yeah? Have you got your light?
Yeah, but energies are like low this week, aren't they? Just a second as well, sir. Have you got pheasant inside your coat? What I'm saying now is, been tea leaving.
Like a lucky man of the middle age.
Was that torch? Was that torch in your pocket? It's a red one.
Is that it?
Yeah. That light's a bit right behind. You might get into the middle second. One of the two of you might see it out the corner of your eye, either the female or the male. Do you see him?
I see some eyes.
Dirty, pitted face,
A bit taller.
a bit taller, good looking like Gary. Joking, talk through that one then. Gonna have a bit of laughing, joking, banter. Very protruding Adam's apple on this chap as well.
Eyes, so that.
Shut back here.
Can't see it now.
So I'm blended with the energy that's with Chloe, with the male.
I can't see it now. No. Gone.
Okay, should we go and have a brew?
Yes.
And he waited, he waited.
Yeah. My back is killing. So it's like right there.
Need to stretch it out a bit.
Yeah, I'm stretching.
Hands above your head. Like that.
Star jumps. Right, it's eased off now.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Should
that
we
was
go?
painful.
Do you want to go and have a brew or what?
I think we could probably do with warming up, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't feel
I
my
can.
nose.
start freezing.
That was so weird. It's like
But
I was
use
just
anchoring
drawn
on the
to
way.
look at you.
Because he wants more of...
Yeah.
Remember when we was downstairs and we got the word story?
Yeah.
Yeah? And I said the two of you will come up here and they'll start.
But yeah, just drawn to look
So if you
at
end
you.
up hugging her between now and the end of the night, don't worry about it.
I don't quite appreciate them taking my knees out. You will go.
Go and have a, I think we'll go and have a brew. What have we had on that then?
Those little
Control.
Control.
E. Just E. E. Search.
little things. I don't know what to do. Radio. Where are they going? That's right.
Gonna go for a break.
We didn't go through that other room just then.
Right, batteries are low on that already. Batteries are gone on that one bar already, yeah.
That usually lasts all night, doesn't it?
No, goes like mad there.
Does it?
Yeah, I'll turn it off. Have you got the ball?
Somebody else has got the cat ball. I've got
Alright.
their grid.
Have you?
Yours?
Yeah,
It's a nice one.
I know, yeah. We've got my cat ball, darling, I'll put it in my bag.
Somebody's got, I think they might be upstairs. Somebody put it in the pocket after we came out of that room.
Okay. Just gonna go for a break. Cheers. So again, Claire. Very square head, yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a brew. I'll turn that noise off and be back in a minute. Right, so just going to recharge batteries on the equipment.
Is that yours?
No, it's the teams.
Alright then.
Do you have the cat ball?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I've got that and all. It's actually on that battery side.
Top, that's fine. Right.
Have you been?
Yeah.
I just did. You said is that in the middle? Is there a shop over there?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, you fancy anything else?
Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit after this, 20 minutes.